Throughout this course, we'll be covering a lot of different concepts and techniques that will help us support our intentions and help us work through our mental inventory. So before we dive in, I wanted to provide some mental models that will hopefully make it easier to understand how all of these things fit together. Okay, first of all, everything that crosses our mind is considered a thought, whether it be a date, a responsibility, an idea, a feeling, a number, an experience, a drawing. In Bujo, any objects in our consciousness are all considered thoughts. The bullet journal method helps us capture, study, and refine our thoughts using a process I call the intentional cycle. The inspiration for the intentional cycle can be traced back to Dr. Walter A. Shewhart, the renowned physicist and statistician who worked at Bell Labs during the 1920s. He developed a linear problem-solving method that was later adapted by another doctor, Dr. W. Edwards Deming, into a method that's now commonly known as the Deming cycle, which consists of 4 steps: plan, do, check, act, or PDCA. PDCA provided an iterative framework that was used to greatly improve automotive quality control. This approach later went on to inspire yet another popular productivity concept known as Kaizen. Kaizen expanded the scope of the Deming cycle to include the operations of the companies themselves. These methods, and variations thereof, have since been adopted by some of the most successful companies the world has ever seen. They've proven so effective because of one simple thing. They focus on the ongoing incremental improvement of process, and process is something that we can control. What if we took this strategy and applied it to the most complicated process of all, living? Bujo's intentional cycle is designed to improve the quality control of our lives. It does this by funneling our thoughts through a 4-stage iterative cycle that filters out distractions and help us focus on the things that add value to our life. The 4 stages of the intentional cycle are record, reflect, refine, and respond. Let's quickly take a look at each. Record. This is what the Bujo system is for, to help us capture and organize thoughts. This is a critical part of the cycle, so we'll be spending a lot of time here throughout this course. 2. Reflect. We study our record to cultivate our self-awareness. Reflection helps us regularly check in with ourselves to think about what we learned from our experiences. In other words, it helps us take the time to think about why we're doing what we're doing. 3. Refine. During this step, we implement what we learned during reflection to shed distractions, surface priorities, and update our plans accordingly. 4. Respond. This is what it's all for, to take intentional action. Once the action has been taken, the cycle begins again by recording what we learned from the experience. The intentional cycle is designed to help us keep our actions aligned with our beliefs. Throughout this course, we'll explore each stage of the cycle, why they matter, and how we can use them to get much more out of our very limited time here. Let's start with learning how to create a record of our life using the bullet journal system.